Labour MP Emma Dent Coad apologises for referring to Tory politician as a token ghetto boy. Kensington MP criticised for racist blog post about black London Assembly member Sean Bailey. A Labour MP has apologised for referring to a black Conservative politician as a token ghetto boy in an online blog post. Emma Dent Coad, who was elected as MP for Kensington in June's general election, claimed that London Assembly member Sean Bailey stigmatised the area he had grown up in by calling it a ghetto when he was campaigning to be elected as MP for Hammersmith. Mr. Bailey said he was shocked and saddened by the hate-filled, racist article and called on Ms. Dent Coad to apologise for her comments to the wider black community. The Kensington MP initially hit back at the complaint, saying she was quoting Mr. Bailey's own comments, but later apologised if he was offended by her words. In the post from 2010, which remains online, Ms. Dent Coad said, "It must be said that his constant stigmatization of the area he was born in as a ghetto has not exactly endeared him to his former neighbours, one of whom calls him a freeloading scumbag, another the most hated man in North Kensington." She added, "Who can say where this man will ever fit in, however hard he tries? One day he is the token ghetto boy standing behind D. David Cameron, the next looking interested beside G. George Osborne." Ever felt used? Responding to the post, Mr. Bailey said, "I am shocked and saddened by the hate-filled, racist article written by Labour MP Emma Dent Coad which has surfaced this afternoon. During my time in politics I have dealt with prejudice and attacks from hardline groups, including the BNP, but not once have I been labelled a token ghetto boy." Her use of language should not be acceptable for an elected politician, particularly one representing minority groups in London, and she should be ashamed. He called on her to apologise to the wider black community for her comments, adding, "I am proud of where I am from and would certainly not use language like ghetto in a way to disparage the area I grew up in." Ms. Dent Coad told BBC Radio London she was quoting an Afro-Caribbean constituent in the piece and criticising the narrative that Mr. Bailey used about himself. She said, "The point I was making is how he was presenting himself. Some people found it quite distasteful. He was presenting himself as somebody who came from a certain background and that was his main pitch rather than representing everybody." Pressed on the issue, Ms. Dent Coad added, "If he feels offended by it, of course I apologise, of course I do." The Labour MP, who was elected days before the devastating Grenfell Tower fire in her constituency, has previously garnered controversy by claiming Prince Philip was unfaithful to the Queen and mocked Prince Harry for his abilities as a helicopter pilot.